Great.
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, the doo-dah day.
Hello, folks. I'm Dan Hollifield, and with me tonight we got Emily and Joe Bachman. Joe Dog is technically connected to the chat, but he is indisposed at the moment. He's had a rather long and tiring day, and I don't know if he's going to put in an appearance or not, but I've left his camera open. It's his channel. He can join us if he feels up to it.
He wants to.
At least the temperature's not, the front porch of hell today. So,
It's just the back porch of hell, right?
hey, yeah, it's where the screened-in porch is. It's the smoking area. There's a full bar. Sounds kind of like the party after everything closes down at Helicon most nights during the convention. And yes, folks, that's what this show is promoting, is Helicon. Let me see if there is a Helicon commercial in the media assets. I do not know. Joe Dog does not have these arranged in a familiar way because he keeps moving stuff around, and it's quite fine. It's his show. He can move stuff around if he wants to. Oh, there's something. It's a background. It's a Helicon logo. We could go for that, but Just don't know. Do, 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 do.
You turn down the volume on my game a little bit so I can hear better.
Oh, good. Yes. All right. Nope. Nothing in the media assets is a commercial for Halicon. Nick should get on to Joe Dog about that. You need a commercial, dude. Well, how have y'all been?
Not bad. Just got done watching Thesis's show and causing my general. Well, it didn't really cause chaos for once.
No, there was enough chaos. Trey caused enough chaos for everybody. She brought extras to share.
That's my wife. She loves to share.
Yes. Hello, Angelina.
Hey, Angelina.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, I can see comments.
there you go. Please remind me if I've missed something. But right now it's just me and Angelina in the comments section. As I told folks on Thesis's show, and I discussed it with Emily backstage, got home from grocery shopping and unexpectedly threw my back out. Hello, Valkyrie.
Hey, Jerry.
Outpunned the tech club while I'm building it up for the fall semester. Gigahertz. You had to reach for that one, kid. It was good, but it was a reach. Yeah, I was walking just a few things to the house, nothing heavy. There was a package for Lindsay. Put one foot on the step to reach down and pick up the package, which weighed maybe 3 ounces at the most. My back spasmed and I could not stand up straight.
Ooh. You told me about that, but the spasm just sounds like it hurts.
Oh, it hurt. It really, really hurt. And we, between the two of us, we got the rest of the groceries in the house. And I started taking over the counter, Tylenol, ibuprofen, what have you, over the next 6 hours, trying not to get too much in my system at one time. So didn't have to go have my stomach pumped or anything. Finally, after about 6 or 7 hours, I was able to stand up straight. It's still sore. I can tell the pain is still there, but I'm much more relaxed. And part of that's probably I've got a chair that can lean back. Oh, Lord, here he goes again. Really, we're not matching my frequency. Don't get me wrong. We were hamming it up, but the antenna they erected just couldn't reach far enough to penetrate the ionosphere. That sounds like a green room comment waiting to be expanded upon. Once again, I don't know what is in the media assets for that particular emergency. We got this one, not the green room. And then
Oh, it's not the green room.
We've got this one, which is absolutely suitable for Joe Bachman's appearance here because it looks like something he might have to staple onto a fence post on the side of the road. And then we got this. I don't know why we've got this.
Captain Dan, CBD infused. Wait a minute. You have CBD infused
I don't remember
stuff?
who made that.
I want to say Chris, but it might have actually been Joe Dog. But there was another one that was even funnier, but it would have got me in trouble in Georgia. Something about hand-rolled herbal cigarettes untouched by human hands. Something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it. I needed to tap these a little bit better so that they would stay lit. Don't you hate it when it doesn't stay lit? That goes universally across candles and anything else. But, well, as I said in Thesis' show tonight, the weather is supposed to be so bad that I'm not going to be able to do any work outside for about the next week. It's just going to be rain, 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 and more rain. So at least I get a chance to relax and let my back kind of readjust to a semblance of normal.
I say it kind of sounds like our weather. It's been raining most of the day today, and I'm not going to be able to do anything at the park for about a week because it started to flood again.
Hard to mow a flooded park or even tend to a flooded concession stand. Oh, Carrie, have you ever heard of Zombies in the Stratosphere? You should watch that. It's very cheesy. Doesn't have that many jokes, but it's very cheesy.
Cheesy and lactose free at the same time.
Could be. Absolutely could be. But it's got a guy in a jetpack in a leather jacket with a helmet like the Rocketeer, only from the 1940s.
Lots of, like, that just described a lot of movies for me.
Oh, yeah. There are three of those. Let's see, there's King of the Rocket Men, there's Zombies of the Stratosphere, and then there is Sky Marshal of the Universe, I think is a subtitle. Sometimes it gets shown. See, these were movie serials, and they spliced them together into films. I think the first one sometimes gets shown on something like Shock Theater or whatever as Riddick the Moon Menace. Actually, it has the actor from The Lone Ranger playing a gangster villain, which is really neat. You get to hear his voice and see his actual face. Like the cheese, but if it's too cheesy, I might get intolerant. Actually, there's plenty of those. I mean, absolutely plenty of those. If I can figure out which one is which.
I like the monkey meme.
Oh, there's a bunch of ones like that, but there's a whole lot more of "Good night, everybody," which it's too early for at the moment.
I don't know.
Eh,
When you say it like that, it sounds nice.
well, we could go ahead and end the show and just leave Joe Dog in the studio by himself.
Nah, we can't do that to him.
I'm not gonna leave
we
Joe
could, but
Dog all
that'd
by
just be
his
mean.
lonesome. Not Joe Dog, Joe Bachman. We can leave Joe Dog. I don't care. I thought you talked about Joe Bachman. Sorry.
You really know how to build up his ego, don't you? No, Joe Bachman, Joe Dog. I don't care. Yeah. No. Hey, you ever come to Helicon, you're going to get a typo in your badge. I can tell you that right now.
Me?
Yeah. He's done it to me before. One year, my badge read Caption Dan.
Caption Dan?
Yeah, he misspelled it on purpose. And Angelina's been calling me Captain Dan ever since. Which I don't mind at all. I kind of like that. That's, if anybody ever asks me my pronouns, that's going to be one of them.
Oh, Don just called you Captain Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Don.
Oh, and hey, Don. How you doing? I hope the Capitan. Okay, yeah, she remembers the misspelling even better than I do. Didn't do anything today. Angelina, you have declared me Captain Dan, and I will wear that title with the same
Badge of
pride
honor.
as a friend of mine in Alabama wears the Colonel tag that one of his friends gave him. It's honorary. It doesn't mean that I own a boat or am qualified to pilot anything. Dawn didn't do a damn thing. It's about time. Everybody needs a day off every once in a while.
Pieces and Train would still be talking. I can hear cackling coming from above me.
Yeah, I kind of think the last 30 minutes of the show or thereabouts could have been off screen, but watch streamers
Oh,
all
my
day.
Captain. Angelina
Yes,
said.
I will wear that with honor, Angelina. Thank you. Burned your pizza. I hate it when that happens. I'll eat it anyway, but you know, a slightly overdone pizza is better than no pizza at all.
This is true.
It depends how hockey puck it is, if it's like a hockey puck or not. If it's salvageable.
Yeah, we got one that was, it turned out to be a really, really thin crust. And it turns out our oven is a little bit warmer than the instructions on the package accounted for. So it got a little bit extra crispy on the edges. Oh, was a brown puck, not a black puck. I like pepperoni, but I don't like it on pizza. Well, everybody has a right to their own preferences. I like the supreme pizzas with everything except anchovies on it, and Lindsay wants the four cheese or just cheese and pepperoni. Oh, now Angelina wants pizza thanks to us. And hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Squee incoming from Dawn. Uh, we might be able to hear it even if she isn't inside the channel. And Julia is saying hi to Chris. And there we go, the predicted squee. I knew my ears were kind of ringing for some reason. Thank God I got the door shut. The dog would be bursting in here going, what was that? Wish you could have pizza with tomato sauce, but you can't. Well,
Hey, you can have pizza with barbecue sauce.
not if it's the tomato-based barbecue sauce. It's the tomato that she is
Alfredo sauce.
allergic to. Well, I don't know if it's an allergy, if it's a we might as well call it an allergy. It's something that doesn't agree with her. White pizza. Oh, okay, yeah. Is it sort of like a pizza with
I love a good white pizza.
Alfredo sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dawn's white pizza was brown. I believe that cheese got a little bit warm, honey.
A little bit.
And listen to me slide into Southern. Oh, Lord. Caprese white pizza. I don't speak Italian, so I do not know if I pronounced that correctly. Citrus, pineapple, cranberries, and tomato are too acidic for my bladder and cause pain. Well, you're quite right to avoid those things then. Her pizza was chicken garlic Alfredo. That sounds absolutely delightful. And Chris is tired, but good. Got to see some folks at FarleyCon today. Hope to see more tomorrow. Caprese. Thank you, Angelina.
I thought it was called Caprice or Caprese. Okay, yeah. Caprese. Caprese. Yeah. Caprese.
What kind of jelly, Dawn? Oh, jealous. Excuse me.
I love that though. What type of jelly, Don?
Hey, my mom made some wild plum jelly that actually fermented in the jar, and then she and my dad got a real good laugh when they found out that I had like 2 jars of it under my bed in my bedroom. I was very popular those days when I took a jar of jelly to school.
Well, yeah, I still think you'd be popular even if you took one now. It's a jar of jelly.
Oh, Angelina, I'm sorry. She's free all day today, but forgot about FarleyCon. Oh, well. Evidently, there's a tomorrow that they will be going. So, yeah. Don't know where it actually takes place, but evidently Joe Dog had to drive a while to get there and then drive back. Now, this is okay. Brutus Beefcake the wrestler and voice talent, along with artists. East Ridge Camp. Okay, yeah, East Ridge. That's not far from Chattanooga at all. And yes, Angelina, they will have some stuff at the con tomorrow if you still wish to go. It's probably like any other um, Sunday at a weekend long convention. Um it's fun, but then you get a little bummed out when you realize that some of the people that you met there you're not going to see for another year until the next convention.
Good thing we have the internet.
Along with some familiar faces. Uh, oh, wait a minute. I thought I noticed something the other day. I was having to scroll down through my subscriptions to different YouTube channels, and I
Mhm.
thought that Skunk had posted a new video, but I was looking for something specific, so I didn't take time to watch it yet. I'll have to go back and look that up again. Vendors and this is getting like um, Dawn's support group for Ted. Gonna have more comments than anything else all day long. I have to recharge my phone like 2 times a day instead of every 3 days, because Lord, we can talk. Oh, Angelina, that's a good question for Chris. Do you know if Dan Jolly is coming to Helicon this year? So we'll wait for Chris to answer that one. And oh, Kiri wanted to come to FarleyCon, but their car is dead.
Oh no.
Sorry about screwing up the pronouns there, Kiri. I'm still getting used. Chris says, as far as he knows, he isn't. Well, that deflates that balloon for Angelina, doesn't it?
Mm.
Well, y'all talk so I can shut up.
I really don't have a whole lot that I can say. I mean, I haven't really done much. So,
If I only had a brain.
Oh, yeah. I'm really sorry, Carrie. It's just taken me a while. I'm an old man. It takes me a while to get used to these changes. Did get to see Robin, Carlos, and David. Okay.
nice.
Thank you for being forgiven. Forgiving. You'd never know I've been drinking booze all day to get rid of a back pain, have you?
At least you're not under your desk.
The evening is yet young. Of course, I don't have any gin. And I'm damn near out of Fireball. Because here lately, one pint's been lasting me 2 or 3 days. So I didn't feel necessary to restock today. But I do have beer, so I'll just have to soldier on. Okay, these are
If
people I
hopefully.
do not know. Chaplain Colthorne, the Wards, and several others. Those are folks that I obviously have not met yet. Or if I did, it was for such a brief period that I cannot recall them. I'm not going to refill that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of stretch it out a little bit. After all, I can stand up straight now. Everything's doing its job. Haven't had to take any more over-the-counter pain meds in hours. Matter of fact, I was kind of worried that I'd mess my stomach up if I took any more. Supposed to take them like every 4 hours.
Mhm.
I had 3 doses of 3 different kinds within 6 hours because the pain was just not going away. But as I promised Foxy, if everything is not generally pain-free by the time the weather clears up again, I will have to call the clinic and make an appointment and go see a doctor. Oh God, I hope they don't try and give me a prescription for anything. I hate prescription meds. That's why I'm on the over-the-counter stuff. Sandra and James. Okay. Yeah, there's something called Preservision, and I've got a great big huge bottle of it. I have to take 2 of those a day. It's over the counter, and it is for macular degeneration.
Oh, I thought it was alcohol. I thought you were being silly.
Oh no. The optometrist suggested it, and she said, "Look, I understand you don't want to take prescription meds. Here's something that isn't prescription, but if you don't do something to combat the stage of macular degeneration that you're in, you'll be worrying about a whole lot more than just cataracts. And Lord knows, I can't go blind. I still have to be Lindsay's chauffeur. So, vendor and her husband. Okay. Now I feel like I should know them. I really should. There were a husband and wife team of vendors at Helicon. Had been there for a couple of years. This last time we went. Turns out she and I are cousins.
All right.
And neither one of us knew it until we started talking about, childhood and who we grew up, we were related to. And all of a sudden she goes, "Hey, wait a minute. I know that name. That's in my family tree." And I go, "Well, if that name's in your family tree, we got to be related because there's not that many. This last name of mine is not that common in the United States, except there's a town named after us somewhere up your way, Joe. Maybe a state or two sideways, but I'm not sure. And then let's see, sits up next. Oh, James, yes, Sandra and James. Ward, the penny should have dropped earlier. Yeah. I met James back during the Anachrocon days at steampunk conventions. Marvelous improvisational engineer and inventor. And Sandra's delightful, but she will talk your ears off. Still delightful. Ah. Well, yes, I am taking care of my health. I've got something to stave off going blind, I hope. And I've even got eye drops and some. Thanks to Foxy, I've got some decongestants that are designed for people with high blood pressure, so that if I take it, it doesn't drive my blood pressure through the roof. I've had to give up certain foods because they contain monosodium glutamate, which drives up my blood pressure fiercely. I mean, hell, I've already had to cut myself back to 2 cups of coffee a day. Back when I was working, it was more like 2 gallons, Emily. I mean, hell, every hour I'd go to the office and get a cup of free coffee from the office coffee pot. And I go, oh, must be 9 o'clock. He's here.
Free coffee is best coffee.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes free coffee is best coffee.
Yeah.
There was some coffee that the contractor brought into the field office one time that nobody would drink. And even the other guy in the contractor's office went, "Why the hell did they bring that to you?"
Well, are you sure it was coffee, or did they just change the oil in one of the bulldozers?
Ugh.
Well, Trey and my buddy Tony were both pretty sure that it had wood chips in it.
Aw, Emily, Chris has a message.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
Dawn says the coffee at the cancer center was disgusting. Yes, it was designed to kill cancer. And Chris wants to know, how is work going?
Finally done with that project. So no more having to go down to Argus on a daily basis.
Is the project done, or just the part they needed you for?
The project is done. The road is open. People are now using the J-turns, and all I have left to do is the pre-final and final inspections, and then we're good.
That's great. Now they're going to send you back to another project. It's going to be live action Frogger.
Most likely.
Most likely. You have faith, I can tell.
Well, I'm probably going to be on 94 again. But that won't be... I probably won't be a regular on that project for at least a month.
Okay. Chris has a point. That sucks. You would think that they, of all places, should have good coffee. That depends. Sometimes those coffee pots stay active for a whole lot longer than OSHA would recommend.
Yeah.
Now I had a couple of folks that were making coffee at the factory. They wouldn't bother to empty the filter in the coffee maker. They just put 6 or 8 more helpings of grounds in there and start the water. So you not only had the old grounds that had already been leached beyond belief, but new ones as well. And then it stayed there and just kind of kept boiling all day. I suppose they were saving it for night shift when the people would come in and finish off the office coffee in order to stay awake. And I could stand on one machine and see somebody vibrate on the next one because they had the office coffee that night. It's like trying to watch the flash go through a wall.
So we had one of the supervisors I worked with at NDOT. He liked his coffee hot. And when I say hot, I mean, it made the coffee that got spilled on that lady at McDonald's look like it was iced coffee.
Mm.
He would literally take a freshly brewed, like this, the last drop just went into the colander, and pour himself a mug and proceed to put it in the microwave for 3 minutes.
3 minutes? He's trying to melt the mug.
We're pretty sure his tongue was just, coated in asbestos.
That could happen. Let's see. Dawn says, mentioned to my friend Emmy that the coffee didn't taste right, and she said, "Nope, don't drink that crap. It's designed to keep nurses awake for days at a time." Some folks enjoy industrial syrup. Well, why don't they deliver it? Molten coffee, yeah. Molten lava is about 2,000 degrees cooler.
Like
Good
I said,
Lord.
He liked his coffee to where it made that coffee that the lady spilled on herself from McDonald's look like iced coffee.
He just buy himself a dependable thermos and keep it hot for days at a time.
I think it would actually melt through most thermoses.
Yeah, if your coffee is hotter than glass melts at, you're kind of overdoing the principle just a hair, but no accounting for
Spacecrafts are
taste.
cooler coming back through our atmosphere.
Oh Lord. Yep, that will be. All right. Am I going to be able to stand up straight, or am I going to have to walk to the beer fridge bent over?
It's horizontal walking.
Oh, it is horizontal. Ah,
I don't know
that's
if that was Trey or a cat, or both.
I started to say a cat named Trey, and then you go, yes.
We'll be quite possibly acquiring our black cat tomorrow.
Yes.
Squee.
I went and got all the stuff today.
Oh, Dawn, that sounds horrible. Although I encountered it. Bulletproof coffee, a stick of butter melted in a cup of coffee. That sounds like something Tibetan monks would do with yak butter in a cup of tea. But,
Yak butter.
and Dawn agrees it was probably both.
Butter straight from the
A
yak.
cat named Trey. And for some reason, Dawn is squeeing again.
Because I was squeeing.
Oh,
She's
okay.
squeeing with me in support.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It is, as I recall, a black cat. And everybody's trying to get Joe and Trey to name it something ironic like Snowball. I don't think that's what they will choose. I think they will wait until the cat demonstrates its personality and
That's the
then
current
go
plan.
from there. Oh, both squeaked about the black cat. Yes, okay. That's wonderful. It really is. Unfortunately, in our household, Lindsay is beginning to be worried about the health of one of our 18-year-old cats. And I hope she's worrying for no reason whatsoever. But when it's time, it's time. Some of them just keep hanging on, and some of them cross the Rainbow Bridge far earlier than we wanted them to. What did you miss? Probably dinner.
No, I ain't
Ah, who knows?
Oh, he might be talking about the with the black cat for us.
Oh,
So there's a stray black cat. They've been across the street for the most part, but black cats get a bad rap a lot of times, so
mhm,
we want to
undeservedly so.
make sure that they have a good home.
Yes. Black cats wind up in the same category as
Pit bulls.
big dogs that people think are aggressive. It's all down to who's raising them and how they're being raised.
Yep.
My oldest stepson used to raise pit bulls, and his were always the gentlest, friendliest, child-friendly sort of dogs you could ever want to have. I mean, just, and then you've got these people that are just jerks that want to raise them just to be mean.
We plan on keeping him, or her
Oh.
rather. It's a her.
It's a her.
It's a she.
Yep, plan on keeping her. I don't know how Hobo and Brett are going to take to having a little sister, but we shall find out.
Well, I'm sure they will adjust.
They're gonna
Excuse me.
have to. They don't got
How
the option.
rapidly is the real question. But y'all also have pet rats as well, right?
So the last rat passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
and we decided with having the cats, we would forego getting more rats.
Mhm.
But
One, because we didn't want to get to the point where um, one thought the other was food.
this is true. You didn't have that problem with Hobo and Bread though when the others were alive, did you?
No, actually, it was kind of funny because the rats would end up trimming the whiskers of the cats a lot of times. There was multiple times that Trey looked inside the rat cage and there was part of a whisker sitting there, and you'd look at one of the cats and you'd see a whisker with a jagged edge.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dawn, little sister, going to be a queen. Don't eat
And
your
then
sister.
the other thing was there was a little treat thing that we got Hobo, originally before we even had bread, and it had little things that it could, you'd put the treats under and they'd have to slide it to get to the treats, and
Mm.
one of them was a little lever thing, and Trey realized after a while that the little lever thing looked an awful lot like the latch to the rat cage. And she went, "Oh shit, I'm teaching the cats how to open the fucking cage."
This is an inopportune comment, Chris. Awesome.
So we very quickly quit using that particular
As you do.
treater thing, and I can hear her coming down here. So give me 1 second. Oh, okay. Did you need a hand? Okay. But yeah, we just now started using it again. Now that the rats have all crossed the Rainbow Bridge, and we don't have to worry about teaching them
Yeah.
that they're opening a rat cage.
Hey, Trey. And which would kind of slow down the urge to acquire more pet rats and put them in the same sort of cage with the same sort of latches.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Went back to hear Joe say keeping the black cat. So that was what his comment was about. And another hey Trey from Chris. Let's see. There's the count up clock. Keep looking over where the countdown clock for hitting start is, but I'm going to have to go down the hall. Y'all improvise for about 2 minutes and I will return. No, we don't have commercials. It's full of good night, everybody, and other stuff. So there's no library for that.
And touching the face of God.
Well, yeah, but we got to keep that. I mean, I grew up with that as the last thing before all the TVs in the universe went silent.
You have to touch
Every night.
Oh. So how much longer do you have doing the lifeguarding?
My last day was actually today or yesterday.
Oh.
Actually. So
they're closed for the season already, or
what'd you say? I'm sorry.
They're closed for the season already?
Yeah, because school opens up August 4th for Marion and fucking Heron.
School opens up August 4th? Good lord.
Yeah. So in 3 days.
Yeah, I remember when it was like August 20th before we went back.
Our
These kids don't
teachers
get
are
anything for
overworked
summer
and
break anymore.
underpaid.
Actually, I wonder when my old school goes back.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like it gets earlier and earlier every year. I don't know. I have options as far as choosing what I want to go to or what I want to do next. I'm just not quite sure yet, but I know I'll end up figuring it out. I always do.
So my old school is doing registration starting the 3rd and the 4th. When do they go back? Well, they're back by at least the 21st because that's a late start. Oh, first day is August 11th.
It keeps. I feel like it gets sooner and sooner each freaking year.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I feel like it gets sooner and sooner each year.
Yeah, it does. It really does seem to get sooner and sooner. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, a bad thing.
It's just weird.
Hmm.
School's not the school we knew. It's just odd.
Welcome back, Dan.
Yes, and the first thing I see is King of Sanity's comment, and I'm going, do I ban this person or not?
King of Sanity. Why does that name sound familiar? Yeah, I've seen that name in here before, or in at least one of the
Okay.
streams.
Me. Well, King of Sanity, you're sort of on probation at the moment until we understand your sense of humor. Now, if you said your garden gnome keeps exposing itself to your neighbors, I would have bought that one unquestionably, because I know garden gnomes. They are some risque little buggers.
So, buddy of mine,
Oh,
Trey and I maybe keep trying to send a buddy of ours back into relapse when it comes to gnomes. He went on a spree of acquiring garden gnomes
okay.
that weren't his.
That weren't his.
Yeah,
That is an important detail.
he so there wasn't a garden gnome that was safe in the greater Porter County area
Rolling
for
with the gnomies.
quite a while. And there was a field which has since been developed that he was putting them all into. And he had them, posing in different positions and this and that. And his final thing he was going to try and pull off was getting Howie the cow. Howie the cow is cow that sits out in front of Kelsey's Steakhouse here in Indiana.
Doesn't sound like they're going to give it up lightly.
Well, here is the cow for reference.
All right. Let me pop that up. Yes, it's far bigger than the Mustang in the background.
Yeah. So he had it lined up to where he had someone with the crane, someone with a trailer, and the plan was to snag it, put it out in the field with a bunch of the gnomes, and then line up the gnomes where it looked like they were worshiping the cow.
As you do.
And my only question to him was, how the hell were you planning on pulling this off? Seeing as that literally sits right next to US 30. And he goes, they would have never found me. Okay.
They might have found the cow, but they wouldn't have found him. Okay.
Yep.
Implausible deniability. They'd find his gnomes in the field around the cow. There would have been suspicions raised.
I still want to know how exactly, what went through the mind of the developer for that land when they went out there, because I can't remember what they built out there right off the top of my head. But could you imagine selling the land and then going out there and getting ready to figure out what needs to be bulldozed and taken down, and you go into this field and there's nothing but a bunch of gnomes?
Yeah, that would be awfully comforting. I don't know.
Especially with the stories of garden gnomes in general.
Suddenly, I'm reminded of a short passage from a Terry Pratchett novel about one of the three witches having a fondness for garden gnome statues, and somebody walks by and goes, "Oh, that one's fishing." Oh, wait a minute, that one is not fishing. Turns out it was a fountain. The solid stream of water looked like a fishing rod, but it was not held appropriately. But Nanny Ogg thought it humorous, so she bought it. Kiri, that one started off so good, and then it just kind of fell off a cliff. Where fairies and elves go for their garden tools, right? They go to Gnome Depot because they're experts at gardening, like they are experts building gnome houses. Forgot good at playing World of Warcraft. Okay, that's a reference that goes above my head. I haven't gamed since Doom 2 and Hexen 2 were popular, so I was mostly a flight simulator sort of guy anyway. One of the larger guilds in existence. Gnomes. Okay. I will take your word for it. If Wow, my neck popped quietly that time. I guess it doesn't really want to summon Dawn. Besides, she's already in the chat if she wants to be. Oh, yeah. Getting a charge back on my ebook. That thing, I don't know. That thing is. I don't remember when I bought it, but the batteries last about 2 days. And I don't even turn it on unless I'm going someplace like one of Lindsay's doctor's appointments or somewhere where I've got to sit in a parking lot for a while. Um, it just goes dead. And I think it's because it's connected to the Wi-Fi here, so it keeps getting ads and all kinds of stuff. And it just fires it up, turns it off, fires it up, turns it off. Uh, World of Warcraft servers. Oh, okay. That explains it. You have to play a gnome to be in the gnome guild. All right. Uh, hello, lads. Oh,
Hey, Vaughn.
hey, how you doing? A lot of fun back in the day. Okay, Chris, take your word for it. Uh, I know a lot of people like World of Warcraft and a lot of other, um, not similar, but
I'm gonna
uh,
hop out of here. It was great seeing y'all.
oh, good night,
Have a good night,
Emily.
Emily.
Have a great one.
Yes, we'll see you next week sometime.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, let's see. Yep, Chris saying hello to Mac. Dawn is saying hello to Mac. And Dawn is saying good night to Emily. Yeah, let's see. Oh, we're in the last 30 minutes. Aunt Donna would be happy if it got mentioned. Yes, she does play World of Warcraft, doesn't she? And apparently, from everything I've heard, she's quite good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, gonna have to miss Helicon this year.
Oh
I'm
no.
sorry. Uh, good night, Emily. Um, and hey, Dawn. Um, that's going to be a big disappointment. I had to skip LibertyCon this year. Uh, Lindsay wanted me to go by myself so she could stay here and take care of the cats. And I just said, it wouldn't be any fun without you. I mean, yes, I have a great time mingling with all my fellow wizards, but no, without my beloved, it's not going to be a good time. Oh,
There's no place like home.
Mac went back to work. Dawn is uh, that squee was subsonic rather than hypersonic. Um, if I was ever a gnome, my name would be Dorothy. That makes sense. Um, well, Chris, I wanted to be there, but all the cat sitters fell through, and we had several possibilities. No place to go. Yeah. Uh, Helicon is their best and favorite con, and I'm sure the name was taken in World of Warcraft, Kerry. Uh, probably is because it would be the ironic choice. Uh,
No Alaska.
frequently baked, not by heat, swarmed by mosquitoes the size of crows, I would believe, but probably taken by someone. No, it's probably taken by somebody in Hong Kong. Because they would get the update first, wouldn't they? They're closer to the international dateline. Sounds like a Bake Alaska. Meh. And probably named Dorothy. Now, I have trouble imagining a baked Alaska named Dorothy. I mean, who names their desserts? Okay, that was me being facetious, as if you couldn't tell. Oh, okay.
Have a good night, Dawn.
Dawn is going to hop. Ted just came in from the cave. Evidently, he's got a club in his hand and ideas in his head. Duddy people. Right. It's been a day, y'all. No, it's not been a day. It's been a life. And unfortunately, it's too late for me to demand a refund. Good night, Dawn. And Max says, love you, Dawn. As everyone does, and rightly so.
Yeah, how do I get a refund for this trial? I don't want the trial anymore. I want to cancel my subscription to Life. The gameplay sucks. The graphics are all right. Got to have the modifier for the good graphics, but
yeah. Danger's naughty is per. Hey, yeah, that'll do. Almost time, 9 minutes. It looks more like 18 from here. You're going by the clock. I'm going by the countdown. Of course, Dawn has left. We can actually give her the jitters for no explicable reason anytime we want. She'll be reaching for the sock right about now. And she'll never understand why, because she left. Oh, Mac, yep. It's amazing, a storyline of shit on wheels. Good song for a Hair Nation station. 7 minutes early. I think our clocks are not synchronized. I've got like 11:13 on the computer. We've been live for an hour and 14 minutes. Just clicked over on the counter. It doesn't really matter all that much, but like to give people their money's worth. This show is worth every penny of the price you paid for a ticket to watch it. Of course, they might be wooden pennies, but we'd never know. And greetings to Chris. Yeah, normally run the sock video at 10 minutes before the end of the show. You are absolutely correct, but leave me in charge, and anything can happen at any time. You want to take control? You get in here. At least no one overpaid. Well, they didn't ask for a refund either. Uh, you can't pay your mortgage with round to its, can you? Uh, oh, Chris no longer has ops. You, above all people, should. Uh, probably more than me. If John and I are allowed to have ops, I don't see why you don't have ops. Oh wait, you're probably always reminding Joe Dog of things that it's not possible for him to do. No, Joe, you just cannot hire that. Uh, no, we can't afford that. No, we don't have time to afford that. Um,
Oh. Ooh, that felt good.
oh, several updates left you hanging out to dry. Those would be StreamYard updates. Drop my toothpaste. I'm totally crestfallen. You and Carrie get a room. You can have a pun off.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not going to referee. Yeah, that falls within your responsibility. Yes, I told you to buy that damn wheelbarrow years ago, but you still haven't listened to me. Probably because you already realized it would not have worked. Telling Joe Dog no is one of your responsibilities, yes. And that's probably why you don't have ops anymore. Oh, Mac. Kiri's going to get jealous. Ate too much fruit and now he's doleful.
Boy.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is, oi.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the countdown clock going, can I hit the other button now?
Not quite yet.
Tried to get a room at the Library Hotel for the fun off, but it was all booked up. Yeah. Roommate and I were watching reruns of the 1966 Batman, and it happened to be the episode with Roddy McDowell as the bookworm. Batman and Robin ran up to a potential crime scene filled with clues, and it happened to be a giant book, which they ran up to read, and it closed on them. I had the unmitigated gall to look over at my friend and say, well, that was a novel trap. I wasn't allowed back at his house for a week. Usually can't make the Thursday night shows. Yeah, that's true. Now we're getting into Swifties. I can do Swifties all day. I have every Tom Swift Jr. book and most of the Tom Swift Senior book. No, if you count ebook copies, I have all of the Tom Swift Seniors and all the Tom Swift Juniors. I have the Tom Swift Juniors in hardback because I grew up reading them. Hotel was worried about a collapse from all the groaning produced by the folks having to endure the puns. I'm sure that was a very, very punishing experience.
Hearing you say that was a punishing experience, Dan.
I'm trying to cut him off at the pass. Yes, a perfect Swifty. This food has no taste, Tom said blandly. Yes, uh, someone has either read the books or grasped the principle or has gone to one of the websites that points out all the memes and tropes. Oh, there is a really good one about different literary and video tropes. I probably still got that bookmarked. I hope I do. Uh, it was very entertaining until I got all the way through it. And oh, now you got Chris started. Uh, groans gladly as the puns pile up and pile it on. Ah, if something's getting deeper around here, and I don't have my rubber boots on.
I say I don't wear standard boots anymore. I just got steel-toed slip-ons.
Mm. Oh, how do you feel about the composite toe things? Do you trust those? This serious question.
So we weren't allowed to use composites, as I remember, when I worked at NDOT. They actually, in our handbook, like it stated the ANSI Z rating that your boots were supposed to have,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, most of us followed that. Safety never really checked that often, so
Oh no. Around the factory, they just came and stepped on your toes, and if you didn't scream, they figured you had the steel toe shoes.
we I mean, the only time I really had to, had my boots tested was uh, we got called in for snow that ended up not happening. So we were cleaning out some of the trucks that were in the bays and had frozen loads in them,
Mm,
frozen salt loads.
yes. And you know how
And
cold it's got to be to freeze salt? Well, you
well,
know, but
it's a mixture of the moisture and everything else. It clumps kind of like kitty litter. Um,
mm,
but I was in the back of one of the trucks using a pick to try and break it off, and I finally got a good piece broken, like big old chunk, and it broke off perfectly to where it had a handle even. And I'm in the bed of this dump truck. I finally just about get it up to the edge, and it slips out of my hand and falls straight onto my boot.
oh, under your boots. Oh, Lord.
And this thing was so solid that it didn't break, and it dented the steel in my boot. And all you hear echo through the shop is "Mother."
Yeah.
Everybody's rushing over, asking if I'm all right, and I'm like, "Nope, I'm good." I said, "Everybody stand back." They're like, "Why?" I said, "'Cause I'm getting this son of a bitch out of here now." Got it up onto the edge, tossed it off, and you hear thunk
Dunk.
as it hits the cement and splatters all over. The guy sitting 4 bays down from me on top of another truck goes, "I felt that."
Oh. Now, was that calcium chloride? Because that's what we used to have to keep in the in the water in the back tractor tires on the farm to keep them from freezing.
Yeah, it's a calcium chloride mix. So there
Yeah,
was
that's
two different types of uh, salt that we would get, and NDOT swore up and down that the stuff that was dyed blue didn't work better than the other stuff. I call bullshit, and so does every other plow driver.
mm-hmm.
I had to get a road. I was on I-65 on a project right before I left NDOT, and we were getting ready to reopen the road in the middle of winter, and there was a bunch of compacted snow and ice. We had to get that off the road so that the uh, contractor could paint the lines back down. Well, their contractors trying to figure out how the hell they're going to do this. You know, they don't have any snow equipment. And so I called the maintenance unit. I'm like, hey, is there any chance you guys will let me just come down, get one of the trucks, load it up with salt, and try and get this, cleared up? Like, yeah, no problem. Come on down. So I get down there and talk to the crew leader, and he sends this one moron back. He's like, yeah, grab the keys to this truck, go fill it up with salt for Joe, and bring it up front. All right. So he goes, he gets it. I take it out there, and there's a button that says blast on the controller for the salt spreader. Basically turns your conveyor and spreader on full bore. You're dumping 1,000 pounds per lane mile. I'm blasting the shit out of this, and it's a sunny day. Not making a dent. I went through a whole truck of salt. Couldn't even get it to loosen. Went back, went to the crew leader. I'm like, hey, the shit you gave me didn't work. I know you got the good blue stuff. I said, I need that stuff to be able to break this up. I said, I'm just this side of needing a hot load. He's like, well, I can't authorize a hot load. I said, I know you can't. But I know you got the good stuff in your barn. He's like, well, what do you put in there? I said, the standard white shit that doesn't work for shit on this. He's like, that moron. He goes, hold on, I'll be right back. So he takes the truck, fills it up. He comes back, and this thing is just humped on the back. You can see all the blue salt. He goes, here you go. If it doesn't work now, then call Bruce. He's going to have to authorize the hot load.
Oh, okay. That sounds like paperwork.
Not so much paperwork as it's very expensive, and it's very hard on the equipment. So much so that you have, I think it's half an hour from the time you load it to actually get it out of the back of that truck without risking damage to the augers and everything.
Yeah. I think the way Dad explained it to me, the reason that we had the what did I say? Calcium chloride? No, not potassium chloride. That's a low salt stuff I have in a salt shaker in the kitchen. Anyway, it had a much lower, when mixed with water, it had a much lower freezing temperature than ordinary rock salt. And didn't matter how cold it got in Georgia, it was not going to freeze those tires with all that salt water inside. But it wasn't standard salt water; it was the other stuff, the blue stuff.
Yeah.
Oh Lord! Well, it is now time to touch the face of God.
Yep.
So we are going to wish you a good night, and we will see you, with any luck, several times next week. And just kind of continue on that basis for as long as we are allowed. Um, Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
We'll see you later.
Oh, I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.